It's the 20th annual New Mexico Supercomputing Challenge. More than 250 middle and high school students, along with their teachers, will be at Los Alamos National Laboratory for the awards ceremony. A research scientist at LANL and a program manager for the Supercomputing Challenge, David Kratzer, talked to us about this program.
The Supercomputing Challenge is a year-long program for middle and high school students to come up with a computational science project and work on it all year long. They research it, they program using the computer as a tool to solve the problem, they write about it, and then they present it during the course of the year. We have milestones at different times of the year to keep them on track, and so teamwork, time management are very important skills they learn.
Scientists at LANL volunteer as mentors to help the students with their projects.
We encourage them to get mentors besides their teacher because they really need different influences for different parts of their projects. The projects are usually significant enough that they need guidance, and we encourage them to get it from multiple people.
There are several supercomputers in New Mexico, including the famous Roadrunner, which boasted its fastest computer in the world for about a year and a half. The students don't have to rely on these computers so much to do their projects, but they are encouraged to think about how these computers can enhance their research.
When the program began back in 1990, the students were using the same Cray XMP supercomputer that the laboratory scientists were using. But since then, the power of the desktop computer has increased so much that the machine on your desk today is as powerful as the Cray XMP of 1990. So most of the projects that the students are working on now don't require the full power of a supercomputer. But we try to give them hints and have them think about what it would take or why the problem they're trying to solve might need a supercomputer. Maybe they're simulating something, and instead of simulating it for a week, they want to simulate it for 100 years. Or they are looking at something at a certain resolution. You know, if you're doing a mapping, a lot of students this year we've had epidemiology as our theme, so the spread of a virus. If they're doing a simulation of their school, what if they want to do the spread of a virus for the entire United States? Then that increases the need for computer power quite a bit.
A team from Hatch and a team from Edgewood are both presenting projects about the chili pepper. And here in Santa Fe, a team from Desert Academy will present their project.
Their project is entitled Arbitrary Precision Integers on the Cell Processor. In other words, how can you work with an integer, a number that is 400 digits long, and how to use the cell processor, which is part of the computer, the CPU of a PlayStation 3. And the cell processor is a new technology that's come out in the last 3 or 4 or 5 years that is going to allow a lot more power to be used, harnessed in computers.
This year, a student was awarded a summer internship from LANL because judges there were so impressed by the team. And in the past, students from Sandia Prep actually patented the program they created for the expo.
Well, I do know that the first place team several years ago, a couple of girls from Sandia Prep in Albuquerque did get their program patented. It was to help in drug discovery, flow cytometry. They were able to automate a manual process so that instead of something that took 2 days, it could be done in 20 minutes. And it was through their program of analyzing the data that it became very efficient. And so I believe they did try to market it.
Kratzer says winning isn't everything.
I like to think about the challenge as a marathon. You know, someone's going to win, but most people don't enter a marathon to win. But if you finish a marathon, that is significant. And we consider the challenge similarly. If you finish the challenge, you've done something significant. And we try to reward the students for that.
Kratzer also emphasizes the importance of teamwork.
Very seldom does one person come up with anything fantastic. It's usually a team effort, and we're trying to promote that idea.
David Kratzer, Los Alamos National Laboratory. All projects can be viewed on the website challenge.nm.org. This is Rachel Kennedy for KSFR